So I meant to talk about this yesterday, but did not get a chance to do so. But I have to say that there is this very, very heavy correlation between new capital entering the market and when the market decides to take off. And what it has to do with a lot of is the minting of stablecoins. Now, stablecoins are boring for a lot of people, but I say the most important thing to do is follow the money. Look at what money is doing. And in fact, what we just saw was another 1 billion in USDT issued by Tether. Now, before we get into what this is and why this was done, I want to show you guys this chart. So this is actually the USDT circulating supply. And you can see that in big times of run, there is a large amount of USDT that is in fact minted. So this is going all the way back to basically October of 2023. And you can see when things really began to take off, that's when the market really accelerated as a whole. Now, we've been in this period where things have kind of slowed down. Basically since mid-April, the USDT minting has slowed down in a big way. There hasn't been a whole lot going on. And that makes sense because there's not a whole lot of new capital entering the market. That's why we haven't been making, big strides in the overall market cap. It's kind of why, frankly, we've just been essentially kind of stuck sideways. We haven't really been going anywhere. Now, the interesting thing that just happened was Tether actually minted another $1 billion in USDT. Now, why this was done, the Tether CEO, Paulo Ardoino, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Anyways, he clarified that the USDT issuance on the Tron network is an authorized but unregulated transaction meant for inventory replenishment to meet future issuance requests and facilitate chain swaps. So it doesn't have to do with, new capital entering quite yet or anything like that. So we're still in those pre-new inflow times. Now, the interesting thing is that while there is some of this essentially preparation for new capital entering the space, you can see that there is in fact capital being positioned to buy. So we actually had the highest date of exchange or the highest date of changes in USDT held on exchanges since all the way back here on actually March 9th. All right. March 9th is about when the market started to cool off a little bit. We started to head back down. So now we're seeing all this capital actually re-enter exchanges. And a big part of it probably had to do with this big retracement that we're going on, right? Now, this trend has been consistent for a while here. You can see this building, all this capital moving to exchanges. You can see the USDT inflow exchanges still tends to be up in the couple $1 billion per range day. So everything right now is essentially positioning for the next run. And I've said many times, it's all about when is that going to hit? When are we going to see that pop? When is that capital going to finally say, yep, this is the moment that we enter? And really what I believe it has to do with is we're kind of waiting for this new all-time high in terms of BTC, right? We're waiting for this breach of our trend. Once we can finally break past about this 70, 71, 72K range and hold above there, that's where I think the market starts to get a little bit more confident. When we look at, for example, the fear of greed index in the market, you can see we're still in kind of this weird period of neutrality. Yes, we got a little excited here in May. We got excited kind of early on here in June with the approval of Ethereum spot ETFs. It hasn't been enough to trigger this further capital inflow to really further buying. And I think a big portion that kind of points to this is at looking at this BTC chart. Yes, we got close to the prior all-time high, but for example, if we look back at that Bitcoin dominance chart or the crypto total market cap chart, should have just kept this up. You can see that even though we were close there, we still weren't even close in terms of the total market cap of crypto. All right. So right now we're waiting. We're stuck waiting. But the signs are pointing towards that next pop, the next level of excitement that is the trigger for new capital, new minting of USDT, and really new all-time highs throughout the crypto landscape. All right. So that's just what I wanted to share with everyone. I know sometimes, again, stable coins can be very boring, especially, people like hearing about their own coins, but follow what the money is doing. Pay attention to this position of capital. At some point, guys, it's going to be leading to big buying. So appreciate you as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.